Hey guys, Kate Purtle here again, and today I have a very special guest, my friend Kevin. So, social media is very, very powerful, and Kevin and I connected on Instagram because we've been through a really similar weight loss journey. So I just wanted to have a bit of chat with Kevin and share a bit of his story with you guys today. So give us a bit of information about your story, where you're at, what methods you use for your weight loss, and how you're feeling about it all now.
All right, awesome. So I'm thrilled to be here. Thank you so much, Kate. A little bit about my story. My weight loss journey began about 5.5 years ago. Really, it started, I was very overweight, very obese from the age of 10 through the age of 25. So I had some up and downs, some small wins or successes over that period of time, but they were only temporary. So I did a number of programs. I took some things I probably shouldn't have taken during college. But anyway, it really got started. And when I say things, nothing illegal, just stupid, fat burners and that kind of crap. But so really where my journey got started, where it became a lifestyle, was about 5.5 years ago. And it started because I hit a rock bottom point with my life at the time, like with my career, with relationships, with dating. And so I just had this experience of rejection that really, and I'm really thankful that it happened, because it gave me a wake-up call, where if that didn't happen, it would have had to been something later on, or maybe that never would have happened and I wouldn't have changed my life at that point. So anyway, I was rejected by a girl I was interested in. We'd gone out on a date or two, and it was just a very painful experience. So literally that night, after we kind of talked about it, how things got to that point, I knew when I woke up that morning that actually when I went to sleep, I didn't even sleep that night, now that I think of it. When I was just kind of chilling out there on the balcony that night, I said, things are going to be different from that day forward. The next morning I woke up, took the train back into the city, and I contacted somebody that I knew was very passionate and knowledgeable about fitness and nutrition, and I asked that person to teach me everything that he knew. So he was, a coach to me, which that's probably one of my number one tips, is you need a coach to help you get through it quicker and to help make it a lifestyle, because I do think it helps to have someone that knows this stuff, or that's been there before, and that can teach you from their experience. It helps you get through the hard times, the times that you don't want to do it, the times that you're unmotivated. So just to give you that little bit of a push. So anyway, I worked with this guy. I moved back to the area where he was living so we could work out together, so he could keep track of all my nutritional intake, give me tips, all this kind of stuff to help me get me through it. So I ended up losing about 92 pounds in about 9 months.
So that's about 42 kilos?
Yeah, 42 kilos. And it was amazing. It was really tough at first, but after you kind of get some momentum, you set small goals, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 15, and then then it starts to click, and you really start to believe in yourself. Because I've lost 5 or 10 pounds many times in my life, but I put it back on. So what were we doing? Well, I think the majority of it, I think 80% of it is, at least 80% is what you're doing with your nutrition, what you're eating in the kitchen. And so of course we were tracking everything to give you that sense of awareness. I was also doing meal prep, so I was prepping my meals in advance, about a month to 2 months ahead of time. So buy 40 pounds of chicken, 20 pounds of salmon, 20 pounds of sweet potato, 10 pounds of brown rice, whatever, and I would cook it, or I would hire someone to actually cook it if I didn't have the time. And we would weigh it, we'd bag it, we'd freeze it, and that would give me my baseline meals, and I knew the macros and the nutritional content behind that, and it helped me stay within my calorical, which at the time was about 1,550 calories a day, but also making sure that we hit the right macronutrients as well. So those are probably two of my top tips so far, is the coaches, and then also meal prep and tracking. And tracking is like one of the hardest parts, because it's a behavior that you need to be consistent and persistent with.
Persistence pays, right?
That's right. So, but if you can really get yourself to develop that behavior in your habit, then you're going to be on to some key successes, some key wins along your journey. So anyway, 92 pounds in 9 months. And that was all in that. Yeah, that was the first year, but and that was a pretty big accomplishment. But to be truthful with you all, I'm actually more happy and proud of the maintenance of that, because
Which is the hardest bit.
it's the hard part. I mean, it can be a gray area for many people. It's like, hey, I hit my goal, what do I do next? And you have to find new goals and sometimes new motivations and maybe a new why. I mean, I had that painful negative experience to get me through those workouts and get me through that period of time. But I can tell you that's not what drives me to continue doing that today. So I've had to, and many times over the last 5 years since that weight loss, I've had to kind of start to think about why I still want to continue to do this, why I want to run a half marathon, why I want to do a Spartan race, why I still do meal prep, and why it's become a lifestyle. So anyway, that's a little bit about my story. And I met Kate because I am working on an awesome project. I'm creating a weight loss transformation summit that will be available online in the next month or two. And I am interviewing other people that have gone through and that are still going through a weight loss journey of their own. Everyone has a unique story, an awesome story of how they did it. And I'd like to show other people and connect other people with people I'm interviewing, because not everyone can relate to my story. Some people I've interviewed, some guy wanted to lose, he lost over 150 pounds because he wanted to be the ultimate dad. He knew that at 400 pounds, he couldn't be the father that he wanted. Another woman, had an experience where a button popped off her pants in the office, and she knew right when that happened that things were going to be different, and she lost half her body weight, lost over 100 pounds, and was featured in People magazine. So everyone has a different, unique story that somebody else can relate to. So if it's not mine, maybe it's somebody else's. So anyway, trying to bring all these people together into something that can be really valuable and really help a lot of people. And that's how I met Kate. So I was lucky enough to interview Kate and hear about her story and her journey and all the cool things that she's doing now. So it's really been an awesome thing. So definitely check it out when it is ready. And I'm pumped to bring it out to people. So I think that's it. Any other questions for me?
No, I don't think so. I think you covered everything. So yeah, when the Weight Loss Summit is released, I'll let you guys know. It's it's going to be an amazingly powerful tool. Like Kevin said, you guys might not relate to his story or my story, but you might relate to someone else's story on the summit. So I'll definitely be sure to let you guys know when it's out. It's going to be absolutely incredible. And yeah, social media is so powerful. I've now met a new friend. It's awesome in LA, and we've caught up, so it's been incredible. So yeah, thank you so much for coming on, and awesome. We'll see you soon, guys.
All right, bye everybody.